Everyone, welcome to day 28th of November Lead Code Challenge, and today's question is sliding window maximum. So as the name suggests, there's an array given to you and you need to identify the maximum number in a sliding window kind of a scenario. Let's go through the example given in the question. The question says you are given this array and the size of a sliding window is k. You need to tell the maximum value that is there in the array for this kth sliding window. For example, 1, 3 minus 1, the maximum value is 3. Then you move ahead uh, to 3 minus 1 minus 3, the maximum value still remains 3. Then you again move ahead, minus 1 minus 3, 5, the maximum value is 5. Then you again move ahead, minus 5, 5 minus 3, the maximum value is 5. 5, 3, 6, the maximum value is 6. 3, 6, 7, the maximum value is 7. So as we went through the example, it gives you a hint that you need to maintain some kind of a list or use some kind of a data structure that maintains the numbers in the sorted fashion or give you the maximum in order of 1. So we'll be using tree maps for this, and let's go through the algorithm that I have devised. Sliding window maximum, November Lead Code Challenge 28. So we'll be using tree maps today. Why tree maps? Because there are 4 attributes of tree maps. It maintains a sorted order in which the elements are inserted in the tree map. You can get the maximum in order of 1. So this is very important that out of all the elements that are present in your tree map, you can get the maximum in order of 1 in constant time. You can get an element, any particular element in login. You can remove an element from the tree map in login. So these are the 4 attributes that serve our purpose today, and we will be using tree maps. So let's iterate through the same example, and what I'll be doing is I'll be storing the element and its frequency in the map. I'll tell you why I'm storing the frequency as well. So let's go through the tree map, the array, and let's build this tree map for the complete array. So one, we got one. We stored 1 comma 1. We next move to 3, 1 comma 1 comma 3 comma 1. Then we got minus 1. Please make sure that the elements will be always be maintained in the sorted fashion. Minus 1, 1 and 1, 3. The frequency of all these elements is 3, 1. And now let's calculate the maximum. You can get the maximum in order of 1, and this becomes your first element of the array. You move ahead, you need to remove the first number. So you search for the number and you deleted this number from your tree map, and now you have to add minus 3 in it. So you added minus 3, and hence your tree map becomes minus 3 minus 1 3 with the frequencies as 1. What is the maximum value? The last value of the tree map is 3 comma 1, and you the next element of your answer is 3. Now again you move ahead to 3. You need to remove this 3. So what you will do, you'll search it in your tree map and you delete this element since its frequency is 1. Had the frequency been more than 1, you would have decremented the frequency, not deleted the element. That is the reason we are storing the frequency as 2. And now you will add 5. So you added 5 and this becomes your new tree map. The maximum value is 5. You can get it in order of 1. You stored the value at the next index as 5 in your answer array, and now you move ahead. Minus 1, you need to delete minus 1 from the array. You searched for minus 1 and you deleted minus 1 from it, and you added 3 to it. So this becomes your new tree map. The maximum value is 5 again. Now you again searched for minus 3. Move the counter to the next iteration. For the next iteration, you deleted minus 3 and you added 6. So it always maintains the sorted order 3, 5, 6, and the maximum value is 6. This is our answer array. You again move ahead and you delete 5. So you deleted 5 and you added 7, and this becomes your new tree map. The maximum value is 7. I hope I made the algorithm very clear to you. Whatever I talked about, I'm going to write exactly the same code there. So let's quickly code this up. Defining the tree map. as discussed, the first value will signify the element and the second value will signify the frequency. Tree map, new tree map, and what you will do, you will create another answer array that will store your result. So new int nums dot length minus k plus 1. I'll tell you the logic behind this as well. So if you observe, uh, these are the number of elements that signifies the length minus k, and 1 plus for the first iteration, for the first part of your sliding window. So these many elements plus 1. So this is nums minus k plus 1. Let's start building our answer. I is less than nums dot length. I'm starting the iteration over my array, and I'll put my element in my tree map. What is the element? Nums of I. What do we need to get? I need to get the frequency first. So tree map dot get or default. If that entry is not present in your tree map, it will return, it should give 0. So I did the same logic plus 1. So what I have done here, I have extracted the frequency corresponding to nums dot I, the element, and I have incremented it by 1. If it is not there, the default value will be returned as 0. And now let's check if I is greater than equal to k minus 1. That means we are ready to build our first index of our answer. Let's use J for storing values in our answer. So let's extract the uh, last key present in our tree map. So this is our ANS of J, because we have built the tree map up to 0 to k minus 1, and let's increment J. Now what do we need to do? We need to delete the first element of your array, given array. That means we need to delete I minus k plus 1 element. So how am I going to do that? I'll calculate the frequency, I'll reduce the frequency of that element by 1 dot put tree map. What do I need to put? This element, though this will give me the first element, the starting element of my sliding window. And what I'll do, I'll tree map dot get nums of I minus k plus 1. I'll get that and I'll reduce the frequency by 1. If tree map dot get nums of I minus k plus 1, if the frequency of the is equal to 0, that means you need to delete that element from the tree map altogether. So we will write tree map dot remove nums of I minus k plus 1. That's it. Seems simple. So we looked for the first element of the sliding window. We extracted its frequency. We reduced it by minus 1. And if the frequency is 0, that means the element has to be deleted from the tree map. We removed the element from the tree map. And let's just return ANS. Finished as expected. Accepted. Let's talk about the time complexity now. You are maintaining the tree map of size k because every time you are updating, you are moving ahead in your input array. The size, you are adding one element and deleting one element altogether in single iteration. So the size always remains k of this tree map. And what you are doing is you are iterating through the input array and you are maintaining the sorted a tree map of size k, and hence that will result in the time complexity of order of n log k, because the size of a tree map is k. The space here would be equal to nums of length minus k plus 1, which is the space required for storing the array. So space complexity would be order of n minus k. That too for storing the result. Thanks for watching the video.